What's good, y'all? It's your favorite Empress. My name is Ladanya, but over here they call me Empress Moxie, and this is another episode of the PUM PUM Talks series. Today we're diving deep into the art of being unstoppable and unbothered. Life can and will throw challenges our way, but how we navigate them defines our journey. I haven't done one of these in a while, but this is my outfit. It's just a yoga pants and this sweater that I've had for the past like 4 years. But yeah, just a cozy look today. It's cold outside, so you're gonna see lots more of me in sweaters for the PUM PUM Talks series. Before we jump into strategies, I wanted to share something exciting with you today. If you're looking to stay organized and intentional with your goals, check out Passion Planners. Even better, you can use my code Empressive, that's EMPRESSIVE, to get a 10% discount. Now let's explore the keys to living unapologetically. Alright, so for the first section of our Unbothered 101, we're going to be having low expectations because we're going to assign roles. Setting realistic expectations of both the new people and the existing people in our lives is about setting a foundation. By assigning roles, I mean giving terms like colleagues, acquaintances, friends, family, and other things like that. You should know exactly how people can show up for you and assign them these roles so that you don't have expectations of the wrong people who cannot show up a certain way for you. By assigning roles, you're establishing a boundary and letting yourself know who you can rely on for different aspects of your life. It's kind of like building your own support system. And even more important in this step of the strategy is going to be having an occasional audit of the people that surround you. Usually in business, an audit is a review of expenses, of how fiscal year has been for that business, so you can understand how you're going to move forward to be able to profit. So if you're doing an audit of the people around you, this means you're going to be reviewing how they've shown up for you, if they've shown up for you, how they support you, if they can support you, and decide if you're going to move forward with them in your future, if you're going to demote them, meaning removing the role you've given them, or if you're going to promote them, meaning giving them a higher role, because they've shown you that they can be that person in your life by their way of support, by their way of being consistent, and different characteristics that you appreciate. Doing this ensures that you are surrounded by people who uplift you in your journey, whatever that journey may be. These are people who will contribute positively to your unstoppable and unbothered mindset. Thanks to this first strategy of low expectations and assigning roles to the people in our lives, we can let go of expectations, be less judgmental, and whenever we let go of judgments and have less judgment, we allow people and situations to change and stay calm so that we can observe and take the right action at the right time. Next in our Unbothered 101 is going to be letting people assume. This in itself is an empowering mindset shift, especially for people who have always wanted to control the narrative, protect their reputation to an extent, and different things like that. It's okay to let people assume. That's how you remain unbothered, because if you try your hardest to make everyone like you, you're going to be stressed out. You could be the nicest person in the world. People will find a reason to not like you, to bash you, whatever it may be. Human nature is very complicated, so you cannot spend your time trying to fix the narrative or share your side of the story all the time. And this is not about being passive, it's about choosing where you're going to direct your energy. Do not waste your precious time trying to defend yourself or share your side of the story. Half the time when we do this, we're sharing to people who have already made up their minds about who we are and who they think we are, and it's like, what's the point? There's no point. Just like I said, some people choose not to like you regardless of the narrative. So focus on those who appreciate and understand you for who you are. It's a liberating approach to living unapologetically. Next is my most favorite strategy to being unbothered and just living my life is embracing privacy. Embracing privacy and observation. This means look more, talk less. Shut up and look. Because the more you shut up, the more information you will collect. Privacy is a golden rule to me, especially these days, because it just keeps me safer, number one, and it allows me to really live in the moment whenever I please and not having to worry about an audience or anyone's expectation. It's really not about being mysterious, it's about being informed, like I said. This deliberate approach allows you to gather insight and navigate situations with clarity. How and when to move becomes an art, contributing to your unstoppable and unbothered demeanor. So, a great example of this for me is, do I want to expose myself today? Not really. Not really. So I'm not going to expose myself, but let's just say because I was quiet and I sat there and observed, I was able to know who was my friend versus who was not, and decided to just leave without even arguing because I had already collected enough information, and that was just that. That's how I move in life. If I just leave your life without arguing, just understand that I've already observed and collected enough data to not even approach you about it, because I know exactly what's going on. And I know if I approach you, you might lie and you might not take accountability, so I'll deal with it myself. Next on our strategies for being an unbothered baddie is going to be releasing grudges. And this is something that I struggled with a lot because I know people hate talking about zodiacs, but this is for real. This is not a joke. This is not a drill. I am a Cancer. I don't forget anyone who has done me wrong. It could be 30 years later, I'll remember exactly what you did wrong, and I'll remember how I felt, because emotions are my biggest advantage. I'm able to tap into my feelings, tap into your feelings. I know how everyone is feeling in a room, even if I don't want to, because I'm very intuitive, strangely empathetic, and I just know. There's no way for me to explain it. I just know. So when it comes to people harming me, and I'm very careful when it comes to relationships, so when it comes to people deceiving me, taking advantage of me once I do open up, oh yeah, I hold a grudge. And I love a consistent grudge, but in order to be unbothered and really just pay attention and be present so you can reach your goals, you have to release grudges. You have to really just see things as they are and let them go for your own sake. I'm saying to let go, but do not forget why the person or the thing is no longer allowed in your space or your life. If that person or thing tries to re-enter your life, you will take the appropriate approach because you remember exactly why it needed to leave your life. Holding on to resentment not only impacts your well-being, but also hinders your own growth. Learn to really just let go and move forward. It's a powerful step towards personal freedom. By releasing grudges, you're opening up a space for positivity and growth, which further enhances your journey to becoming unstoppable and unbothered. Because if you don't have this person on your mind and how you're going to enact that revenge, enact that same feeling that they gave to you, your mind is busy working out ways to get your body in shape, ways to win a scholarship for school, ways to get a grant for your business, ways to get your dream job, ways to get your dream home. You can fill your mind with those things instead of holding on to resentment. And hurt and pain is real. Hurt people do hurt people. And a lot of times we're in this life, we're going to cross paths with people who have no drop of remorse for how they've hurt you. But really, you cannot hold on to that. I'm preaching to myself right now too, because this is something that I was learning the end of last year and the beginning of this year. You really have to let go of what they did to you, let go of that pain, let go of the plan that you had to hurt them back, and move forward, because now you've learned how to avoid people like them. Now you've learned how to avoid that thing that has gotten in the way, that thing that has hurt you. You win when you heal. You win when you move on. And I'm not in any way telling you to forget how that person or thing hurt you. I'm telling you to let go of the way that you wanted to hurt it back. You get what I'm saying? That's all. That's gonna free you a whole lot. Lastly, and possibly the most important strategy on this list of our Unbothered 101, gonna be embracing the beauty of letting go of control. Life has its own rhythm, and sometimes letting go of the control that you feel like would make the results that you need, gonna let the best things happen and unfold naturally. This is all about surrendering to the flow of life. Find peace in the process of life and realize that not everything has to be orchestrated or go as planned. There are gonna be blockages, there are gonna be obstacles, there are gonna be unexpected events at every corner of our journey, every step of the way. And it will never be perfect. So letting go of control is also letting go of stress, unnecessary strain on yourself. The level of surrender is gonna contribute to your mindset and overall well-being. It contributes to your mindset because it's a mindset shift, which makes you more adaptable, resilient, and truly unstoppable and unbothered. Because if you're spending less time trying to make things perfect, control every outcome, that means you're spending time being present. You're spending time healing. You're spending time at ease. You're spending time being realistic. Okay? So there you have it, your in-depth guide to becoming unstoppable and unbothered. Life is too unpredictable to be weighed down by unnecessary burdens. If you found these strategies helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. If you do need a tool to keep you organized on this unstoppable journey, check out Passion Planners and use my code in the description. Oh, and don't forget to download Hopskip Drive using my link in the description. It's not just a ride, it's a leap towards convenience. Until next time, stay unstoppable and unbothered. Bye!